Welcome back, folks, for the striped blade monster fish here in Kaiji No Ri. We are going to start off right away, and I'm going to show you a couple polls or setups that you may want for here that will work for the entire mission until you get to the very end where you're going to need your trolling pole. So make sure you have a trolling casting reel, a pretty good one, just so you know too. That this thing will fight pretty good. But for the beginning part of the missions, you only need to catch young squid, and what worked really well for them is a number one in shrimp or clam meat or sea worms worked pretty well for me. And that first part where you do have to catch them with friends. Now remember, you do have to catch them with friends, and I do want to show you the other setup that I like even more. And that is the squid jig that you can either get from the shop for the bait coins or from the exploration mission. And I would definitely recommend getting it that way and doing that part first. This squid jig is going to make it very quick, and you're going to want to use a lighter type pole for that to help you out. Now, both parts of the beginning, so the part where you have to catch 33 squid and the 133 fish while you're trolling together with friends, you can do all in one spot here. It doesn't have to be here, but this is where we did it. I'll show you on the map here. That's where we are on the island. And if you guys want this marker here, you could do it anywhere around this location. You only need young squid. They're kind of everywhere on this map. The interesting part about this spot too is that when you go for the second part of the mission with the 133, when you're trolling, you can either spin in a circle here and let your boat do circles in the same spot and keep catching squid and little anchovy fish. And the reason I recommend that is in case your friends haven't got the first part of the mission done, all the fish will help count towards both parts of the mission for all friends. And as you can see, the first part of the mission here, I'm just going to show really quick. Pretty easy, catch young big fin reef squid. You need 33 of them. You don't have to catch them all, your friends. Everyone that gets caught on the boat will help count towards your total. So you'll see that some of my friends are catching them. Also, the squid jig works really well. Just like for me, stop and go right under the surface worked really well. That was the thing that worked the best. And one thing that I want to talk about for the second part here, guys, as we get into it, is that if you go up and I would recommend it for both parts, just in case you have friends, like I said, at different points, go up and anchor your boat and then start the engine, and you will see that these actually count towards trolling. I don't know if they'll ever fix this or not, but this will make it a lot easier so you can just sit in one spot. But if you anchor and then go ahead and hit your engine, it will count and you can pop out a lot of fish very quickly. Also, obviously, the more friends you're going to have, the quicker this process is going to go for the 133 pound or 3 fish. However, I was able to help another friend out with his mission, and again, another thing that will work for both parts of the mission is you can just drive in a circle, as we're doing right here, and using your squid jig and catching them really quick. This did not take us long at all, so thanks to Slip and Devil AS for all the help that we had on this mission. But anyway, guys, that part, not too bad. It goes quicker than you think, and you do get your bright trolling octopus from that part. Now, with your heaviest trolling lure pole for the second part of the mission, you're going to want to catch or put the colorful squid chain on and the bright trolling octopus. And for the and you're gonna want to do it on a heavy pole. This thing will actually fight you pretty good, but go ahead and equip them to your pole. If you look at the map, it should have a yellow square where the island is that you need to go to. I'm not sure if it's the same for everybody or not, so just go ahead and look at your map and where it is. And you do want to do this early in the morning, because if you don't catch it before 9, you won't be able to, and you'll have to go to the next morning. Now, on this part of the mission, you want to stay close to that monster island. It will tell you if you get too far away, but one thing I will tell you is that we did struggle for probably 15-20 minutes to catch this thing, until I made sure my pole was 100 feet back. I was kind of middle water, and I kept it off of the bottom. Then it seemed like we caught it relatively quickly after we stopped keeping it on the bottom. And you want to be real careful. This thing does fight pretty good, and if you're not paying attention, it can get off. This is like fighting a big marlin. It might be smaller than a unique marlin, but it does fight pretty similar to them, and does charge you from time to time. It's a fun fight, and it's a really cool looking fish. But anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully this helps you out. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a good one.